A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, lie on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
We have already started here. Barella. Conte. Dembele. Ball has bounced loose. Can he put it away? It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Conte, played out towards the right wing. Next Dembele. Koundé. Fagioli gets across to intercept that. Barella, and that's gone loose. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's through, now is he in? Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
It's a decent looking cross. That is a brilliant interception. Barcola.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Bratesi. Barella.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Dembele, who's set up one goal so far. Fagioli. Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Bastoni. Italy looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chouameni. Retegi pinches it off him. Koundé. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Dembele. Oh, that was vital. Tonali. Ratesi. And here's Mbappe. And that has left him in a heap. And he's heaved it away. France have it back and can go again. France are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Oh, shooting chance! And he's following up! Fratesi. Barella. Retegi. Di Marco. Italy ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And here's Kante. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, what has happened here? Koundé. Cross deflected behind for a corner. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Bastoni clears it away. That is lovely. There's the header. He couldn't get the direction he needed.
Mbappe really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
There's the hit! No mistake! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
France clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And yes, it's him again! And the referee brings the first half to a close. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
France ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. Here we go again. Retegi. Camavinga. And Konate. Hernandez. Konate. And Koundé. Hernandez. Camavinga, Chouameni, Hernandez, Camavinga, and here's Barcola. No, that's been intercepted. Barella, and the counter is on. Conte.
Look, it's a run defence is this like.
He's got full. Well, now it's a race, and it's come back out to him. They are rampant. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
France find a position of real strength now. Barella. That looks a good ball through. Retegi! Now, how often do you see that?
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Tchouameni.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
Hernandez. And the keeper beats it away. Cambiasso clears. Barcola. That is Conte. Barella. Tonali. Mbappe. Hangs one in. Meets it first time. And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want a
Chance!
It is no contest. It is a landslide.
An act of charity gratefully received. And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Barcola. It's Camavinga. Hernandez. Conte. Hernandez. Camavinga. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's being shifted off it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Barcola. Camavinga. Hernandez. 75 minutes played. Fratesi. Now Tonali. Di Marco.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great position here. Chooses to go back. And he's gone backward. Great chance! No, that's just wide.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Italy have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Belanova. Barcola, given the lift of his goal. And it's Conte. Koundé. And the pass is intercepted. Fagioli. Conte. And he was quick to react. Camavinga. Conte. Played out to the right. Conte. He's got the shot away! And he thumps it clear. Tonali. Now it's Keane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Keane. Hernandez. Oh, can he get onto this?
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Camavinga. He is through here. Tonali. Barella. Engages and forces him off the ball. France. And there goes the final whistle. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Mbappe collecting the match ball, and it is his. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. This, of course, one of the greatest shrines to European football, indeed, to football all over the globe. The Spotify Camp Nou here, pretty much bang centre in the Catalan capital. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Subimendi. Played into space out wide. Merino. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive, aggressive without the ball, but one of the better distributors when he's on it. He usually slots into a deep midfield role, linking up with the wide men and centre-backs, but he's just as effective when he gets further up the pitch to find something more telling.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Williams! Just couldn't stay down for him. Danilo. And it's played forward. Spain replying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. Pedro Porro. And a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
So we're still where we started right now. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Morata really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pedro Porro. Merino. It's Pedri for Merino. Spain finding a decent hit! And he's heaved it away. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. That has been cut short. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Merino. Now it's Morata. Great hit! It's out for a goal kick. Gabriel. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Al Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Nicely intercepted. Bruno Guimaraes. Played out to the left flank. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. He's got away. And the finish! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Gabriel. And it's Morata. Yamal. And here's Morata. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Cleared without complication. Morata. Shot could be on. He's in a great position. Now the finish! What a wonderful goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Pedro Porro. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Spain merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Spain are in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. We're already back up and running after half-time. Spain carrying a 1-goal lead. Nico Williams. Great work on the over. Chance to off the post. He's got a sight of goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Yamal. Pedri. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. Danilo. Can he spark a counter here? He's shifting through the gears here. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nico Williams. Pedro Porro being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, he's been a real pest on that flank, Peter, but I think life is about to get tougher.
Joelinton. Front-footed pressing going on here. He has found the way through. And here's Morata. He's had a hit! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Joelinton getting this one clear. This is their second corner of the game. There's the header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Now it's Pedri. Now it's Pedri.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Lovely feet. Oh, good take in a good area. Opts to play it back. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rafinha. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. And he's being shifted off it. Laporte did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Spain leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gabriel. Oh, it's Morata! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Terrible error, duly punished. Time then for the first substitution of the game. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Pedri, Nico Williams, Zubimendi, for Merino. Yamal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Zubimendi wins the duel this time. Nico Williams.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pedro Porro. Spain have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Pedri. And here's Morata. Out to the left it goes. Oh, nice touch. Shot a goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The final 5 minutes. Pedro Porro. Pedri chooses to go cross-field. Merino. Great chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Arthur. And Rafinha. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. He can get that clear. Pedri.
Nico Williams really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Yamal picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you're just joining us, we are already on Havertz! And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He can get that clear. Pinches it off him. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. he'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Reinders. Havertz. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Joao Felix. Odegaard. Reinders wins the duel this time. He's got the shot away! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Pulisic. Well, played right into his path. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, can he get onto this? Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Played out to the right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Saka. White. Now it's Odegaard. Havertz. Bruno Fernandes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Odegaard. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, good ball! Odegaard. Bruno Fernandes. For Rice. Odegaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kyle Walker. He's had it taken off him. Jorginho. Bruno Fernandes. Now White. Odegaard. Odegaard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, they can break here. That is a great pick out. A good ball, and this looks promising. Saka did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is a great... Odegaard! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. White. That is good alertness. Reinders. Joao Felix. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Gabriel. And we hit half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Able to catch today's match broadcast live
so we reached the halfway point.
Arsenal really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun this. There's the hit! Has another goal! He scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Pulisic at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
There's the shot! Reinders. Now Pulisic. And here's Havertz, and the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rice. Jorginho. Arsenal still chasing a one-goal deficit here. It's Jorginho! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Kyle Walker. Gabriel does well to stand firm and defend it. Havertz! Havertz!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Odegaard. Now this could be great hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that was very necessary. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
And here's Havertz.
Messi.
Saka. Your impression so far, Jim?
Arsenal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Great defending, strong and determined. Saka, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable, terrible pass. The most accurate pass. And it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, important interception. It's a sharp pass. Messi. Couldn't squeeze it through. Havertz! He's missed, but not by that far.
Havertz did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Number 29, Kai Havertz. Number 33, Calafiori. Coming on the field,
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Trossard.
Arsenal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Rice. And here's Mbappe.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. No way through, so back it comes. Cleared without complication. And it's Messi. Fofana.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Odegaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Abraham. Odegaard. Oh, what a ball he's in here. And that has been clubbed away. Rice. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! It's in! 30 minutes and we're all square again! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
The goal for Arsenal, number 9, Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard.
So all square with almost no time remaining. That's at the end. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Well, we're becoming used to scenes just like this in this endless festival of football, pitting just about everybody against everybody. Interest levels very, very high. In fact, it's only increasing as games carry more and more significance. No question, everyone here is in the mood. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. And the shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
What do you think now about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Trincao. Odegaard. Bruno Fernandes. Rice. Now it's Havertz. Bruno Fernandes! It's a good foot in there, and he has been fouled there. Referee's given a throw. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good-looking ball. Gets his pass away. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Foot in. Rice. Jorginho. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. De Bast. Sporting were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Rice. It's Saka. And that's it. And the shot! And another try! Jorginho. Rice. Saka. Looking tidy in possession here. Saka looking to hit the byline here. Great hit! Goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, he's burst through! Saka did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Saka. It's a sharp pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
De Bast. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. White. Bruno Fernandes. No, that's been intercepted. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Trincao. He has found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle. Oh, shooting chance! Rice. Havertz. Gonzalo Inacio. Odegaard. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. De Bast. And here's Havertz. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Gonzalo Inacio. And there is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Arsenal are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. There's the start of the second half. Ødegaard has created one goal already. Nice sequence of passes this. Oh, that's well spotted. And he cuts out the supply. Ødegaard. White. Ødegaard. Havertz! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Trincao. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Great work on the overlap. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That is good alertness. Bruno Fernandes. Now Ødegaard. Havertz. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can spring out of defence. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face. Header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Mbappe coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Another chance from a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Ødegaard. He's got the shot away! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
There's the hit! Yes! And they are cruising away. Terrible error, duly punished. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. White does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good spread. Now it's Ødegaard. And the pass is intercepted. Deftly away. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. And he welcomes it in. Has a shot! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
And there's going to be another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Odegaard. Messi. Arsenal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. De Bast, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Odegaard. Odegaard! No, that's just wide.
Arsenal certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
And here's Mbappe. Trossard! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramp, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
But he is going to soldier on by the looks of it. Defending of the desperate variety. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! And that has flown over.
Arsenal just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Saliba wins the duel this time. Messi. Jorginho. White. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Good read, needed to be. And that was very necessary.
Foram indicados 4
Messi.
minutos de compensação.
Mbappe. Can he put it away?
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Tries a header! And he steered it beyond the post. Gonzalo Inacio. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions.